Welcome to this video. In this video, I'll explain how you can attempt a test on CodeTantra platform. Now before we jump into the actual demonstration, let's have a look at the recommended combination of operating system and browser. The 5 major operating systems available today are Windows operating system, Mac OS, Linux OS, Android OS, or iOS. If you're taking a test through a Windows-based laptop or desktop, then you can use either Google Chrome browser or you can go with Microsoft Edge browser. If you are attempting the test on a Mac OS based laptop or desktop, then you can use Chrome browser. Similarly, if you are using a Linux OS based laptop or desktop, then again you can use Chrome browser. If you are using an Android based device, then you can either use Google Chrome or Microsoft Edge browser as per your liking. But if you are using iOS based devices such as iPhone, then you should use Safari browser, that too of version 13 or above. You should also note that at the time of taking the test, your browser should be updated for the best user experience. I'm going to attempt my test on a Windows machine, so I'll go with the Chrome browser. Once I'll come to the Chrome browser, the next thing I'll do is I'll type the web URL which I'm supposed to visit. Once I'll type this web URL, then I'll hit the enter key and then I'll come to the login page. On this login page, you'll be able to see a sign in screen, and at the top you'll be able to see a logo also, which will be logo of your institute that you belong to. Now if you're able to see this logo, that means you are on the correct login page. If you are not able to see the logo of your institute, probably you are not on the right login page, so you need to check your URL that you are visiting. Just in case if you are visiting the right URL, then you can enter your email ID and password in the designated space, and then you can click on submit. Once I'll click on the submit button, I'll come to the home screen. On the home screen itself, I'll be able to see a test card, and once I'll click on this test card, I'll be able to see a test which is scheduled for me, and the name of the test is My Test. It is going to start exactly in 6 minutes from now. Now in order to take this test, I'm going to click on the open test button from my desktop, and next time when I'll try to join the same test using a mobile phone, I'll be clicking on this scan and upload button in front of the same test. So for now, from the laptop, I'm going to click on open test. Once I'll click on open test, I'll come to this environment check page. Here a number of permission will be asked by the browser, so you need to allow all this permission in order to start the test. So I'm going to click on allow for the location, then I'll click on allow for the camera, and then I'll be able to click on allow for the microphone also. Once I'll click on this, you'll be able to see these are getting detected here. The last thing is you need to check this audio also, so you need to click on this button, then play this audio clip.
Click yes if you can hear this audio.
And if you are able to hear the audio, you need to click on yes. And once these 5 checks are done, you need to click on proceed to test. Now in this case, you'll be able to see it, the message says you can start the test in this much time. That simply means I'm early to the test, so I'll still need to wait at least this much time to start the test. Now you can notice as we have approached to the start time of the test, we have got this start test button. So we'll click on this start test button to start the test. Now if you'll notice, this is a complete question paper that we have at a single place, and this is what we call PDF based exam, where the entire questions are uploaded into a single PDF, and all the instructions, time, everything will be mentioned in the same PDF. And if you scroll down at the bottom, you'll be able to see you are expected to upload the images after answering these questions. So in order to answer these questions, we can use the mobile phone, because if you look at the instruction, it very clearly says that use mobile device to scan and upload your answer sheet. So when we get this kind of question at first, we try to answer them on the paper, and once it is done, then we scroll down to see how we have to upload it, and it says we have to use mobile. So again we'll go back to the mobile screen and we'll try to upload answer for these kind of questions. I'm using an Android mobile phone, so I'll go with the Chrome browser. Once I'll open Chrome browser, I'll enter the web URL which I want to visit to login. And once I'll enter that web URL and open that link, I'll be able to go to the login page. And here I'll be entering the same ID and password which I have used on my laptop or desktop to login. So I'm going to enter that ID and password here, and then I'll click on submit. Once I'll submit into the portal, I'll be able to see the test card again on my home screen. Here I'll click on the test. And now this time, instead of selecting open test, I'm going to select scan and upload, because I'm going to use my mobile phone to scan and upload the answer sheet that I'm writing. So once I'll click on scan and upload, it will open the page and it will ask for some permissions. So I'll click on allow. Once I'll click on allow, it will ask me to click on OK to go to the full screen. So I'll click on OK. Now on this screen you will be able to see there is a scan and upload button. So what I'll do is I'll simply click on a scan and upload button, and once I'll click on this scan and upload button, this page will open where I have to click on this camera button. And once I'll click on this camera button, it will open the camera of my mobile phone, and I'll place my camera above the answer sheet that I have written, and then I'll take the picture. In this case it is a dummy picture. In your case you can take actual answer sheet that you have written and you can take a picture of that. I'm satisfied with this quality of image that I have captured through my camera, so I'll click on OK. Then I'll go to some other page, then I'll click on the camera again. I'll take another picture of another answer sheet, click OK. Then again I'll click on the camera button, I'll take image of another answer sheet, again I'll click OK, and I'll keep doing this until I'm done taking the picture of all of them. And once it is done, I'll be able to scroll down and I can see there is a preview of 4 images available. That means I have captured 4 different images which needs to be uploaded. Now before uploading I can reorder them, and the way I do is I can click on the picture and then I can drag and drop at the position where I want to place it. And once it is done and I'm satisfied with the order, I can click on save, and then I can finally click on the upload button. Once I'll click on the upload button, it will ask me to capture a face. So I'll click on capture, and once I'm satisfied with the quality of capture, I'll click on upload, and once I'll do that, the image will be uploaded. And now if you'll see here, it says that once you upload file from your second device, click on sync. So once you'll click on sync, scroll down, you'll be able to see there is a file upload that has happened few seconds back. And if I'll click on preview, these are the same images which I have uploaded as my answer sheet. So I can quickly preview them. The quality looks very nice, it's readable, and if it is so, then I can click on finish button to submit my test. If there is another question, I can click on next and I can upload answer sheets there also. But in this case, I'm supposed to answer all the question here and then I'm supposed to finish. So I'll click on finish to end the exam. In order to submit the exam, I need to click on this finish button, and if this finish button is not in red color and if you are not able to click it, most probably you'll have to wait for some time before this button gets active, because this button can be controlled by the person who has set this examination. So you have to be patient until this button gets active, and if this button is active, you'll be able to see this in red color. And now I can click on this button finish to finish the test. This is the summary of the total attempts that I have made, and once I'm satisfied with this summary, I can click on yes, I want to finish and exit. And once I'll do that, you'll be able to see the status of my test has turned into completed.